want to get everybody's information in as well. Okay, we're back in action. Hit the record button. Record button's on. Okay. Where are you again? Say it again, just in case we get on the first
Broadway Comedy Club this Saturday.
The very limited technology. Yeah. You have to be patient with us. Put your hand down, sir. Put your hand down, please. Go ahead.
It's Broadway Comedy Club, 318 53rd, between 8th and 9th. And tomorrow I'm going to be taping an episode of Roommates, a web series I'm in by Ray Goots. And we just finished our series finale of Twisted Tales for Teens. So check those out on YouTube. Just look up Ray Goots, Gootz, and you'll find all his funny stuff. It's a very funny show. I've been having a lot of fun with him on that.
Julie and I met on the set of some kind of a detective show.
36 Saints.
Yeah, some kind of a detective show. And well, at least I was brought right up this far away from the set, and then the guy came and said that, no, we're not going to use you. That was after waiting from 10 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that was pretty harsh.
Then I had to come here to do the show. It was a Monday. That's where I met you. I met you at that time. And
the only one who to respond to you.
Absolutely. I had given my card out and nobody else. It happens quite often. Yeah. It's like selling vacuum cleaners. You're not going to 100
the people
doors
that
and
complain there's no
vacuum.
jobs, but they don't go for it.
That's the entire issue. Amanda, I know you're always working on something.
Well, actually, I did have a show at Eastville for about two and a half years, but they just decided to make a house show, so I'm sort of a comic without a club right now. So I got to figure that out.
You got to figure that out, but you're always figuring it out, and you're a wonderful writer, by the way. I don't know if people have had an opportunity. Amanda's very creative spirit, very creative ideas, and was able to put them down.
Battery will get you everywhere.
Oh, I hope so. I can use it, believe me. Because like all the other people in the audience, they might have got it, but back then I was 19, so I was not pretty much the truth. Maybe not that minute, but maybe an hour ago. Right. So we're having a lot of different people. I don't know the young lady who's looking at me. She came in. I don't know who she is or what her name is, or she's part of the program or a show or whatever. So we're going to do a little interchanging here and switching back and forth. Okay. So if you want to come on in and fit in there somewhere and just say who you are.
Play musical chairs?
Yeah. Well, what you can do, if you can hold that wire and switch it over to her a little bit. You have to get real close, otherwise you won't be in the shot. Can you hold that wire onto the thing and see if you get her in the shot? When she says who she is, we don't know yet. Okay, mystery lady, sign in, please.
I am Monica Vita.
Come in closer. Go ahead, Monica.
So yes, my name is Monica Vita.
Yes.
And I'm also a stand-up comic. So thank you for having me.
And you haven't been on the AC Lowe show. This is your premiere time on the AC Lowe show, and we're all so glad to be here for your first time. I'm so happy that you're here for your first time.
I'm thrilled as well.
Yeah, it must be thrilling. And where are you working?
Sorry?
Where are you working, or where are you going to work in the next place you're going to work?
Next gig.
Yeah, my next gig. Actually, I've got some weekly shows at a bistro, and then I'm doing a stand-off comedy competition, and I'm going to kick some behind Saturday at Bar 82. And I work with a production company called Hugs, Kisses, Laughs, and so hugskisseslaughs.com is where you can find all the shows that we're producing. And
so good, you're into it. You're doing all the different things as we all are trying to do, and that's good to hear you. It's good to have you on the show. We asked a question. I don't know if you were here or if you were here, if you even heard it. I'm a failed comedian, and I had been a comedian, tried to be anyway, many years ago. But what I asked was that there's always one bit that you do that when you're coming off the stage, you say, that's the one. That one worked. That one worked.
Am I supposed to have that feeling?
Yeah,
can I get back to you on that?
You don't immediately drink afterwards?
I thought that's what comedy was about.
You're not the first woman to say that to me.
Oh, no.
I have little remnants of comedy in me yet, but not much.
Comedy flashbacks.
Yes, you're supposed to have that feeling. I probably wasn't able to get it out of you like that. No, but have you ever had that situation where you felt what you did was right, the audience liked it, you liked it, your timing was there, everything hit right where it was supposed to. They laughed when you expected, it just worked right. I mean, for some people it happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I think
the similarities are amazing.
No, I bits where I think I heard you guys talking about having confidence or self-doubt, and if you are confident in it, where I went up, I was confident, and it went off well. But then, you do the next show, and there's that self-doubt again. But I think I happen to be Hungarian, and so I think when I do stuff about growing up Hungarian, and my bits kind of revolving around how I grew up, that seems to resonate with audience members.
For many of us, if not for all of us, self-deprecation is almost that without that you can't really be a comedian. You can't really talk about. You have to say how you're not able to do this, and you're not able to do it, and how you're not accepted.
Well, I think it's almost fair, because also if you're going to make fun of things in society, or especially if you're a Don Rickles type going to make fun of people in the crowd, you should be able to make fun of yourself, to make it an evil playing ground. Equal for everyone. Yeah. Make everyone comfortable.
That's a very important point.
And I actually noticed, I don't know if you guys know, I feel like with American audiences, they really like the self-deprecating, and European, they don't mind if you make fun of them. No. I find the more audiences you do, you kind of notice the differences in what they relate to more, what they absorb more.
You feel they're less sensitive?
What?
They're less sensitive?
Oh,
yeah. European crowds, yeah.
That's very helpful then, because I know that sometimes when, like you say, when an American audience, if you say the wrong thing, or you make a disparaging remark about the wrong icon, someone's particular icon, then it's not so, all of a sudden not so funny anymore, and it's really tough to dig yourself out of that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to dig yourself out of that. You have to have a closing joke and get the hell off.
Well, that's what you learn along the way. You always, the more you do it, because part of this is you have to bomb. That's how you get better. You have to do that. This is the one career where people see every part of the process on stage. We're not actors that get to practice before, singers that we have to show everything. And the more when you bomb, you learn techniques, how to dig yourself out of it. Like, I remember the first time digging myself out of that hole, and you feel proud of yourself, and you just remember what you did.
I think there's also a difference between LA and New York audiences.
Say that again?
I think there's also differences between LA and New York audiences. The audiences here in New York City are the most honest audiences anywhere. You know within 30 seconds if they love you or hate you. They will not be shy in letting you know that.
And we've got to be able to read that right away and change gears.
2 in the morning, good luck with that.
About
they're
30...
checks, they're drunk, they're pissed off. They already seen 20 comics. You could be Richard Pryor and they would just hate you.
I just want to go home.
It's probably more than 30 years ago when Dangerfield was first opening the club on First Avenue, and he had a bunch of people in there, and he was talking about as a business, as a business, and all the different stuff you had to have in your bag, and especially to change gears. His stuff was kind of like bomb-proof. Because what he did is he came out and he just kept throwing them, and you go, and sooner or later one of them hits, and he's throwing another, and right behind the other.
Well, that is a good thing too, because I know some comics I'll see them on stage and a joke doesn't do well, and they almost dwell on the fact that it didn't do well. And I think the best thing is just that bulletproof stuff. You just it didn't work.
Ignore it. Yeah, you just ignor it like you didn't say anything. Yeah. Later on, when somebody says, "What did you say?" I didn't say that.
VHS it.
What I'm going to do now for a moment, I'm going to turn this microphone over to Jerry Shack, my good friend Jerry Shack. We're going to go get a couple of more people to come on, and we're going to do a little rotating because we have to have enough room for everybody. For years I produced singers at the Iridium, and you had to be so careful how you scheduled everybody. Oh my God. That's what the associate producer does. He takes all of the bullshit off of all the people that are going to be on the show. That's one of his many duties. So, Jerry, take over and talk with the lovely ladies here, and I'm going to bring over some of our other guests.
Okay, good luck. Good luck with that. First of all, I know most of these lovely ladies. So that's, so I invite ladies only. Apparently, not the way it works.
Ladies man, Jerry, come on.
But since we have ladies, we can talk about ladies getting into comedy, which has always been a sort of, from the Phyllis Diller times.
We're working our way in more and more. I think we're definitely getting up there. People are noticing us. People are realizing we're funny. We don't have to be, we can be pretty and still be funny.
One of the things psychological studies have found is that when an attractive woman rejects a man, that is more of a problem for the man.